The former Director of Military Operations in the Ministry of Defence, Air Marshal Edward Stringer. Thanks for being with us. So how difficult will this next phase or possible next phase of the operation, the evacuation, be unless there is a ceasefire?
Well, if there's a ceasefire, there'll still be some risk, but clearly that would allow us to make some assumptions. It will be dangerous, but that's why having military to go and do this. Otherwise, you could send EasyJet in. It strikes me that over the weekend, we have taken quite a risk-averse approach. We have thought it was a very high-risk situation, so we put a security-heavy operation in, 1,200 people, military people, Ben Wallace said, to get 30 diplomats out. It seems that our European allies went the other way and put a security light but airlift heavy in and used a couple of hundred people probably to get 1,000 Europeans out. So the situation holds, and we could repeat that then, as you've just heard. We could put on extra airlift. There will be some risk. Then the other options are, as some of the other nations have done, which is either advise your nationals to get to some other hubs and then we'll pick them up from there. That could make the airlift less risky, or get to Port Sudan, as many other nations have done, and then a ship across the Red Sea and probably to Saudi and Jeddah.
But getting to the collection points that you suggest may be needed there clearly involves some risk to these British nationals.
Yes, it does. Nothing's perfect. It never is on these operations, and you've just heard at the moment there doesn't seem to be an appetite to put boots on the ground that would stoke up a fight. Having said that, the United Nations has just announced it's got hundreds of its people out. The Nigerians are looking at getting 3,000 Nigerians out, probably across the border. And it might be just low-key, let people find their own way, get to a place of safety, and then we could escort them from there. There won't be a perfect answer.
Yeah, other organisations have got lots of people out. Why is it taking so long in the case of the British authorities?
Well, I suspect that's because we took the view, and I don't know, but from the announcements, that this would be high risk, and along with the Americans, who explicitly stated they would not be getting their people out, we saw this as a one-off mission to rescue the government's personnel in theatre, and that would be it. Now, of course, we're faced with the fact that some of the other nations, European nations, have got many more of their citizens out, and we're going to have to come up with Plan B.
OK, Ed, thank you very much indeed.